Peace and love. Peace to God. Woke up like that. Go to sleep and wake up same individual. What's love without pain? What's pain without love? You have to understand both sides. Reasons behind. Learn to embrace certain things within life, especially when it comes to you as a person. You know, we can't change them. We can only change us. You know, and in order for one to try to fix anything within this world, you must first fix yourself. You know, there are a lot of damaged individuals running around here trying to promote certain things within this world, but yet you're damaged yourself. I don't want to listen to broken buildings. I don't want to listen to brick walls. I don't. I listen to no one. There's nothing anyone can tell me about me but me. That's your problem. Y'all live life based off of other people's actions. Y'all live life based off of other people's words. Live life based off of you. Who are you? What are you here for? What mission do you have to accomplish? We all have a mission. We all have a journey. What is yours? What is yours? When you're on a certain path within your life, there will be so many interruptions. There will be many interruptions, like those, I say, go to the good and the bad. Those bad's gonna be super bad, like the movie. You hear me? Like some things that might seem like it's unbearable. Like this is too much. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be those type of situations where you feel like it's just too much, or it's happening back to back. Like but it's only a test. It is only a test to see if you've really woken up to a higher level of you. So if you choose to feed into this negativity that those who are outside of you are promoting, then that's just saying that you have not reached that higher level of self. If you allow anything outside of you to pull you back into a place that you no longer want to be, you have not reached that higher level of self that you thought you did. I did. I did. Because there's been multiple situations that has been thrown my way where I'm getting my weave skills up. You hear me? I'm a good barber and with a bob and weave. I'm a good barber and a weaver. I am a good barber and a weaver. Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm talking about haymakers, uppercuts, power booms. Been thrown. Been thrown directly. You hear me? To the point that if I were the person who I once was, my reactions to these situations would have been a whole lot different. You hear me? Hmm? But what those who don't know or don't understand should know that we all have both within us, good and evil. We just have to learn how to control and when not. Okay, so that doesn't mean just because I'm at that level of life, knowing that I am a god and I stand for something, does not mean that if my buttons continue to be pushed, that I won't react the way that you want. I am melanated god of love. I give off nothing but love. I give off nothing but positive energy to this universe, period. You hear me? So I'm going to receive what I give. I'm going to stop pushing my button, you know, because there'll come a time where, that button may get stuck. And once that button gets stuck, then what? That's when the labels start getting thrown around, huh? Yeah, he's this, he's that, they're this, they're that. Because yeah. Once you took a person to that point, once you have gotten someone or you push someone to the level where there is no calming down now. While there is no calming down now because you continue to press the button. You press the button 50 times and shit and got a pass. Oh, the 51st time, they ain't get no pass. Now it's a problem. The 51st time of you pressing the button, you didn't receive the pass. So now it's a problem. That 51st time, he went, oh, completely danger. Now it's a problem. Okay. But it wasn't a problem when the button was pressed 50 something times or 50 times. And okay. Gotta make it make sense. Gotta make it make sense, man. Gotta make it make sense. And it's like you gotta look at everyone as weird, dysfunctional, whatever labels you want to put on them. You have to, look at things for what it is now. Like what they're presenting, what people are presenting to you, you have to accept that for what it is. Ain't no passes, ain't no, oh, they're just having a bad day or this, that. No, that's exactly who they are. You hear me? Okay. There is no more passes on my end. You know, we're not doing those anymore. We're not doing those anymore, man. You know, I told y'all you can't look up and down at the same time. I told y'all that. Told y'all that. Can't look up and down at the same time. You'll hurt yourself. My meaning behind saying that is you can't look down on people who are above you. That just doesn't add up. Not in my world. My world different, I'm different. I'm pull up to the scene with the, you know. So it's like you have to really tap in with self, learn self, understand self. Like y'all be putting too much energy into other people problems, other people's situations, whatever. Like y'all put way too much energy into others instead of putting that energy into self, working on self, fixing self, because it all starts with self. You cannot present anything outside of you if you have not fixed you. You are your biggest problem. You are your biggest enemy. You are your biggest everything. So anything that happens outside of you, you are the cause of that. You chose to put yourself in those situations. You chose to entertain those individuals. That's why you got the results that you received. You hear me? Self-love. Hmm. Spoke on that multiple times. A lot of y'all run around here talking about how much y'all love this person or love that person, but at the end of the day, if you don't love yourself, how can you love anyone else? That does not add up. in my world. It doesn't. Because at the end of the day, where is that love coming from? If you don't love yourself, where the fuck is the love coming from that you're claiming you have for these other individuals? Stop lying to yourself and stop lying to those people. You have to first learn to love yourself. Practice self-love. And a lot of y'all don't love yourself. Y'all don't. Because if y'all did, y'all would not be doing the things that y'all do. Y'all would not be promoting shit that y'all promote on a day-to-day basis if you love yourself. You will not allow anyone outside of you to control your thoughts, your walks, or anything else if you loved yourself. Because if you loved yourself, you will understand yourself. Therefore, you will not have to deal with any of this bullshit out here because you know who you are. You understand your mission, your journey, your path, and you'll be pushing forward with that. You would not have time to worry about anything outside of your mission, your path. You wouldn't. Not if you were fully there. I'm only speaking to those who know. Those who don't will, you know. I've grown outside. I've grown outside of those kiddish ways. Like I've been a grown ass child for a very long time. I no longer want to entertain that grown child life. You hear me? That's not me anymore. You know. And another thing, when you start to wake up to your higher self, you know, people want to antagonize you because there are going to be people around you that claim that they love you, family members and everything. These are the people that love you, right? But yeah, none of them will respect your change. None of them will embrace your change. You becoming a better you. You know why? Because you know how they say, well, they label my city, Baltimore, crab full of burrows. You know, crabs pull each other down. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So if a that been around you all their life or you've been around them all your life and they just know you for being this certain person, you know, which is a low life, low level, low energy, you know, your lower energy self, should I say. When you start reaching your higher energy self and you're surpassing them and they see it and they know it, oh, they don't like that. They don't like that. So it will be multiple things done to try to pull you back to that lower level self. They love low energy people. Low energy people. That's just how life goes, you know? Connect with those who have the higher energy. You know what I'm saying? Those who you can relate to in some sort of way. It's not too many. Not too many. And it's definitely not within your circle that you were used to having. That energy, that higher energy, once you realize who you're, it's not in your circle. I'm sorry, it's not. No one within your circle will be at that level of life as you, not at the same time as you. They may reach that level in due time, but at that very moment, when you have reached your level, they're not there. They are not there. That's why they don't understand you and you don't understand them because y'all on two different levels of life now, you know? And guess what? Like I said, they don't like that. They don't like that at all. Because people always seen something within you that they knew that you were different. That's why they always attached themselves to you because they knew your energy was different. People were around you to try to suck up your energy. It wasn't genuine love. It wasn't genuine respect. People wanted to feed off of your energy. That's all, and that's it. Listen, once you've reached that higher level of self, like a lot of stuff, you're not even going to give a fuck about. You're not going to give a fuck about that person not being around you no more, that person not calling you no more, you not linking up with them, and them. You're not even going to care about any of that shit anymore. Once you've reached a higher level of self, your circle will decrease. your circle will decrease. That circle will become a dot. That dot will become a speck. You hear me? I'm living in a speck. Not even a speck. Yeah. You hear me? Yeah. And don't get it twisted, man. You won't be in a depressed mood or feeling down and out once these things start happening. It's like you're going to look at it like, okay, this shit was meant to happen. Like, that's just what it is, man. Those, once you walk your journey and you have an understanding of certain things, people who are exiting your life, it was meant for them to exit your life. It probably wasn't never meant for them to be a part of your life. Listen, like I said, everything is a test. Everyone who enters your life and exits your life, there's a reason behind it. You just have to understand those reasons. You really have to understand those reasons for each individual being in your life. You know, because once you start walking your path, those individuals not going to be a part of your life anymore. So those who are still attached to you, once you get on your journey, they're there for a reason. Those are the ones who belong there. Those are the ones that belong there. Whether it's still a up and down or not, once you start walking your journey, if they're still there, there's a reason before. There's a reason behind those people still being, So understand those reasons. No matter what you're going through, there's always a good within the bad. There's always a bad within the good. You have to have an understanding of both. You know, clear your mind, find yourself. That's the only way. That's the only way. Love those who love you, man. Respect all except the love that is given. You know, we don't do the celebrations or too much of that anymore. It is what it's going to be. You know, hope everybody have a blessed and highly favored new beginnings or whatever y'all want to call it. It's me appreciating those who are around me, Dave. You know, me appreciating those who are still within my circle. You know, and go to myself, practice my self love still. You know, I already I've already stamped everything that needs to be stamped. You feel me? For as what I'm trying to do with my life. Everything's been put in place. Now it's just time to put the pedal to the metal and take off. I already planted all my seeds. Yeah. Let me say that. If I want to speak on a more political level or however y'all want to put it, I'm just a dumbass nigga from East Baltimore. But, I've already planted all my seeds, literally, and they are going to grow very high. You know, everything that I'm doing, every business that I have is for my kids. Life isn't about me. Like, I'm just the old guy. You hear me? Life isn't about me no more. It's making sure mine doesn't have to go through the same things that I had to go through, the struggles and things like that. That's how all grown people should think, especially if you have kids. So if you're grown and you're still out here being loose minded, you need to question yourself. Go fix yourself. You ain't doing right. You doing bad. You hear me? For real. You got family around you that's going through things like, and especially older grandmothers and grandfathers and things like that, which most of us don't have. But if you still have yours around, those are the people that you need to be attached to. You know, the grandmothers that still living, the grandfathers that still living, the older, anyone, any elders within your family, that's who y'all need to be attaching yourselves to, while they are still here. Pick up as much information, whether good or bad, from those people so you'll have something in mind to spread on to yours. So you'll get a better understanding of the whys and the whats. Come on now. Am I making sense? I am to me, you know? Stop believing all these fake ass stories, but all this fake ass history that been stored into our brains because there's no truth within none of that. The slavery, our race, who we are, there's no truth in none of that. You're not an African American. You don't know nobody in your family or history of family bloodline that comes from Africa. Now, we do have some ties to Africa. Don't get it twisted. We definitely do. We are the Aboriginals. We are the Aboriginals. Now, far as your nationality, you need to dig deep into within yourself to understand that part. I I am an Indian American. That's what I'm representing, the wild Indian. You hear me? I'm gonna go off of my ancestors' voice. I'm just gonna follow my path based off of that. Until that changes, then maybe, but I doubt. I deeply, strongly feel that. You know what I'm saying? I'm big Capricorn. So what? I ain't gonna get into that, but I seen something today that one of the guards posted on Instagram, as far as the your signs and people's signs changing, and that's the reason why you're changing, and it makes a lot of sense. But I understand my moon sign, sun sign, uh, my spiritual animal, things like that. Like I have an understanding of all of that. I am in tune with me. Therefore, I have a better understanding of me, and I know how to go about certain situations in life. But I'm gonna tap out with y'all. Uh, I just want y'all to sit back, think on some things, man. Reevaluate some things within your life, because at the end of the day, it's not a joke. It's not a game. It's no time to be taking life as a joke nor a game. If you are someone who has kids and you're older and you've grown outside of certain things in life, walk your path, please. Don't allow anyone to try to pull you back within that life that you once lived, once you've outlived and outgrown that life. Because they're still there. They're the peasants. You got to look at them as the peasants because you're up here. No matter whether you're on a higher level financially or not, that doesn't mean anything. If you outgrown motherfuckers here, that's all that matters. That money shit don't mean shit. You feel me? If you've outgrown people here, that's all that fucking matters. My mind state is on a whole nother level. You hear me? I don't think like y'all. I don't talk like y'all. I don't walk like y'all. I'm not y'all. I'm me. GeeDaStarFlower, melanated god of love. You hear me? I am a god. And I stand on that. Big wild Indian shit. Big Indian, big energy Jeezy. You hear me? Yeah, boss talk. Love is love, man. Everybody stay woke. Stay highly favored, man. And remember, you are everything and everything is you.